winter protection for your ride. Stay tuned until the end of the video to learn all about polymer protection, Carnauba wax protection, or something in between, Carnauba wax and polymer combination. So, welcome to Wheeler Detailers. My name is Martin and today we're going to talk about winter protection for your ride. So, before I'm going to start, and I'm going to apply these three products on three different sections and one untreated section on the Tesla behind me. First, I'm going to clay bar the surface to make sure all contaminants are gone and the surface is super smooth and squeaky clean. So in this case, I choose a mild to medium clay bar, a gray one. And I'm going to use Orange Eco Waterless Wash as a clay lubricant. To learn all about Orange Eco Waterless Wash, you can also click on the pop-up banner and check out the whole video on what you can do and cannot do with this product. Let's go. So as we can see clearly, the bonnet or the front of this Tesla is not polished, so there are some minor swirls in there. But this video is not about paint correction, it's about paint protection. So here we go. I made a flat shape of my gray clay bar. And when I'm gliding it over the Orange Eco, I have my fingertips over the clay. So with this, I perfectly feel what parts I've been clay barred and what parts I didn't do. So if I feel anything kind of rough or contamination or oxidation, then I feel that I have to glide my clay bar to that part. Well, there's kind of some debris in here. You see these black pickles. So, once done, we're going to fold the dirty and contamination side inside. So when we're going to use it the next time, we can proceed with a new section. So, after the clay bar treatment, when the paint is silky smooth, I'm going to prep the paint with isopropyl alcohol. I'm going to spray it in my towel instead of spraying it over the surface, because then I have some spots on the wiper blades or on the windshield again, or on the side panels. So by spraying it in my towel, I can work much more precisely and don't mess up. Just wipe it and make sure all soapy detergents and ingredients are gone. And with that, I prep this front perfectly to show you the applications of the protectants. To give you guys and girls a good starting point, I'm gonna spray on a little bit of water, just normal tap water in a bottle. So as we see here, this is what we call no protection at all. Gonna do it honest over the whole front. I don't see any water repelling behavior. Nothing is rolling down fast, only a little bit too much water tries to roll down. So yeah, this is a good starting point to give you an idea how this behavior will be when we applied the waxes and the sealants for your winter protection for your daily drivers. So here we go. So I'm gonna do one part untreated. I'll leave it like it is. I'm gonna do one part with the Dcon vanilla cream wax. Gonna do one part with the Menzerna power lock paint protection. And I'm going to do one part with Bilt Hamber's double speed paste wax. So about Decon's vanilla cream wax, which is not only a Carnauba wax, it's also partly a finishing polish all in one. So if you want to do some machine polishing with a medium pad, you can do, let's say, the Delta pads in white or in yellow. And here I've got a hand-shaped applicator of the Delta range, which has the same foam density as the round polishing pads. Then yeah, you also have a little bit of a abrasive function within this product. So if you have got some minor swirls, some minor hairline scratches, you can perfectly treat them with this product. So this is one of the reasons why I left the front here unpolished, machine polished. So we have here a good before. Doing this by hand, I'm very curious to see the outcome. So which is partly correcting and for a large part protecting with the Dcon Vanilla Cream Wax. To learn all about Decon's Vanilla Cream Wax, click on the pop-up banner to check out how we apply this. Let's go. So I apply a couple of small drops on my hand pad. I'm gonna prime it with Orange Eco Waterless Wash so it glides a little bit more freely. Then I'll spread it out over the surface. And I'm gonna rub it in by hand. So we're gonna leave this filmy layer, this Carnauba wax layer, we leave this curing for 6 to 8 minutes, and then we're gonna wipe it off with a clean, sharp-piled microfiber towel. So let's proceed with the next section, Menzerna Power Lock. So Menzerna Power Lock is a polymer slash Teflon based product which provides really long-term protection. You should layer this in 2 layers or more. So this also needs to cure a little bit longer. So this needs to cure about 15 to 20 minutes. Then you have to wait 2 hours and put on the second layer. But it gives you that long-term protection because the small polymer parts really adhere very strongly to the clean painted surface. So enough said, let's go. Shake the bottle. Open the top, put on a couple of drops on your applicator. Again, I'm gonna prime it with Orange Eco. I'm gonna divide it over the surface and I'm gonna rub it in. As we can see, it spreads out more easy than the Vanilla Cream Wax because it doesn't have any abrasive in it. Here we go. Now we're gonna let this one cure for 15 to 20 minutes. So, set timer. Let's go. Time for our first contestant, Bilt Hamber's double speed paste wax. In this case, I would really encourage you to read the description on the back of the product because this is a little bit different application than normal protectants are. It also says it on the label. You need to apply it with a wet, wrung out microfiber applicator. So I've got my applicator with lukewarm warm water wrung out. I'm gonna apply some wax out of the jar. There we go. It spreads out super easy and smooth. I'm gonna leave this one to cure between 5 to 10 minutes. Curing time for the longest one, the Menzerna Power Lock, is almost done. So we're a couple of seconds ahead. And it's time to wipe it off. Here we go. So to do it with an honest comparison, I chose to have 3 clean, sharp-piled microfiber towels. For starters, I always use towels in a 4-fold. So by doing this, I create 8 sections to work with, 4 on one side, 4 on the other side. And in circular motions, I wipe off the excess material. Now, as you can see with this product, it goes relatively easy. It doesn't contain any chalk. So it also doesn't leave any white streaks or residue, also if you hit some trim material or some other plastic parts. There we go. Here we can see a little bit hazing. Sometimes if it's hazing a little bit or you left it curing too long, or on a hot day, you spray in some Orange Eco, or in this case a wax-based quick detail spray, to get it completely streak free. So that's vanilla cream wax. Feels very slick. You only do one layer because with the polishing effect, the abrasive effect inside, 2 layers doesn't make any sense. Because with the second layer you will partly remove the first layer again. So yeah, let's go ahead to the Menzerna power lock. Also here, this wipes away even more easy than Decon's vanilla cream wax. And I can already feel under the fibers of the towel how extremely slick this one is. Like that. And it's completely haze free. Also at the edges around the masking tape, super good. Now we're gonna do the double speed paste wax from Bilt Hamber. So this is also a little bit more resistance when buffing away the excess material. Here we go. Like that. And to even make it more interesting for the polymer product, I want to apply a second layer and see how that goes. So I'm going to divide these parts. And I'm going to do the bottom part with an extra layer. Yeah, on winter protection for your car. So you've got a lot of contamination in the wet months of the year. By driving itself, you know, there are leaves and stuff on the streets. They're getting blown there. You drive there, it hits your paint. Same goes for sand particles. The same goes for brake dusts. Yeah, and for that you would like to have your paint as non-stick as possible. So all this oxidation is actually on the protective layer onto your paint, so it doesn't really stick there. As well as to wash regularly. Depends of course on how much you drive, but also during winter time. If you would wash, let's say once a month for example, then I can really understand that you would like a good protective layer or layers onto your paint. So and then with a good protected car, you can just use your normal mild washing products and cleaning products that don't really harm the protective layers too much, and always more or less, yeah, drive clean. A clean car just drives better. So just a short recap: 1 layer Bilt Hamber double spray paste wax, 1 layer Menzerna power lock, 1 layer Decon vanilla cream wax. So as mentioned, for this product it doesn't really benefit from a second layer. So we divided it with a little bit of masking tape, and here we have the second layer double sprayed piece wax and the second layer power lock. So let me take my towel and wipe it. There we go. And then the power lock from Menzerna, the second layer. So here we go. Unprotected. That's what we see here. We see here a lot of clinging water film trying to roll off the front, but it stays wet. With vanilla cream wax. Not bad at all. As we can see, as what a Carnauba wax does, it gives you that really small water drops. And the more that I spray, it will start to roll off easily. Then we go to the power lock. So we can see that the water drops a little bit larger than with a Carnauba wax based product. But once it starts rolling, it rolls off hard, much more than you get with a Carnauba wax product. And then the combination, beautiful beading. This is what detailers love to see. And look at that go when it starts to roll off. This product was like king, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 years ago on a lot of detailing forums in Europe. And it still performs really, really well. Power lock not bad at all, but you can see that the drops here are a little bit larger than here. And here you can see there's also a lot of water on it. On the Carnauba vanilla cream wax from Dcon. So with this in mind, on what I think when we look at certain points to review a product, if I look on beading, the smaller the drops are and the more close how they are together, that's just beautiful. Then I would rate the vanilla cream wax as second and the power lock as third. When it comes to sheeting effects, so how fast does it roll, then we can see that here Menzerna power lock is really king, so that's really well. And then I would rate the double speed piece wax and I would rate the vanilla cream wax as third. When it comes to slickness, Menzerna is really number one. I would say double speed paste wax is second and vanilla cream wax is third. When it comes to ease of application, and then I would rate vanilla cream wax as one, power lock as second, and double speed piece wax as third. Durability, let's say 8 to 10 washing cycles, 15 to 20 washing cycles, and this would be the same. So these would be equal, and vanilla cream wax would be last. But the ease of application is much more easier, and it also has an abrasive inside. So if you want to do partly a little bit of paint correction, so fine scratches, polishing, and waxing in one, then that one is the product to go to. I hope you guys have an honest overview on what these products does. I cannot say which product is best or which product is worse. It's a little bit of different kind of basis that the products are onto. It's a good protection, you know. The Lotus effect goes. This one as well. And this one goes crazy. So yeah, I would say old but gold. So to conclude this video, 3 different bases of paint protection that can actually help you to protect your daily driver through winter circumstances. Easy application, do it every 8 to 10 weeks, vanilla cream wax. 2 layers of polymer protection with Menzerna. It's a little bit more into the application, but it also gives you a much longer lifespan. Yeah, and if you're like a beading freak and you want that other detailers are asking you, hey, what's on your card, then I would say double speed paste wax is still king. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you guys and girls in the next video. Bye bye.